Hello, my name is Rosie and I am a speech and language therapist at Evelina London Children and Young People's Community Speech and Language Therapy. Today I'm going to be talking about some listening activities you can do when you're out and about with your child, and also share a tip of the week. This session is aimed at children who are in Key Stage 1, but we've got loads of other videos on our page, so keep an eye out there for new videos, and also have a look at the videos that we already have. Today's activity is going to be playing a game of sound bingo and making bingo cards. So if you want to join in, all you need is some pen and paper. So let's have a look at our visual schedule. So we've got hello, our tip of the week, our game or activity, and our goodbye. So we have already done the hello, so I can tick this off. And we can now think about our tip of the week. So for today's tip of the week, we're going to be thinking about how you can add attention breaks into active listening activities with your child. So some children find it really difficult to attend for long periods of time, so it's really important that we add in breaks to help them. And one really nice way of adding an attention break into an activity is to add a movement break. So movement breaks are really great for your child to help them release the energy that they've got, and it also gives them a kind of brain break from the activity that they were doing. So by having a movement break, it means that they can pay attention again when they come back to the activity. Now, you can change how many movement breaks that you add into activities for your child, and you can also kind of vary and change how long the movement breaks are depending on your child's needs. So you might your child might only need one movement break during an activity, or they might maybe need a few more regular ones. And you can also change the activities that you do, so to change the attention breaks. So you might not want to add movement breaks. Instead, you might want to add in some games that they can play as a little break in between the listening activities. So yeah, that's our tip of the week, is how you can add attention breaks into active listening activities. So we can now tick off our tip of the week. And we'll now move on to our activity. So now moving on to today's activity, is going to be thinking about making some sound bingo cards. So you can use these with your child or your children when you're out and about, and it can really help with their active listening skills. So unlike a normal game of bingo where you're maybe looking out for things, this game is really tuned in to listening out for lots of sounds when you're out and about. So I've already made up a couple of bingo cards just as examples, but feel free to change these. So I have made these two examples. So what you want to do is maybe have a couple of pictures that are the same on your cards, on each card, but you don't want all your grids to look exactly the same, because you'll be winning bingo all at the same time. So, for example, on this bingo card that I made, we've got a car horn, we've got birds singing, we've got the sound of a train, and we've got a dog barking, a siren, so that could be a police car or an ambulance or a fire engine, and the sound of a helicopter. And then on this one that I made, we've again got the car horn and the bird singing, But different to the other card, we've got maybe the sound of a bee buzzing around, the sound of a plane. This time I've put a police car instead of just the general siren. And we've got a cat meowing. And you can adapt all of these maybe to suit your child's interests. If they're really interested in nature, you could maybe have some more animals or different bird songs, or if they really like kind of different transport, you could have a whole transport one. And I just went for a 6-grid bingo card, but if you feel like your child would maybe benefit more from just having 4 pictures, you could start off with maybe just having a smaller bingo card of 4, and then maybe once you've played a few games of that, you could increase it to 6, and you can go up to as many as you like. You could do 8 pictures, 10 pictures, it just depends how long you want the game to go on for. And what's really nice is you can take these cards out and about with you, with your children. You could play them on the way to or from school, or just if you're out and about for a walk, and just see who can get bingo first. So you want to tick off all 6 of your sounds on your bingo card. If your child is maybe having a little bit of difficulty, maybe you have heard a dog barking and you know that they have this bingo card and they haven't crossed off, they haven't heard the dog barking, they haven't crossed it off, you could maybe give them a prompt and be like, oh, I just heard a sound that I think is on your card. I think I heard the sound of an animal. And just give them the time to have a look at their card, and that will maybe help them tune in to listen. And then maybe if you hear the dog barking again, look at your child and say, oh, there we go, I heard a sound. I think it was a dog barking. So these, you can make the bingo cards as big or as small as you like. And what's really nice as well, you could draw out the grid and write in each sound you have to listen for. And maybe your child might like to have a go at drawing the visuals for each of them, or you could do 1 card each. But games like this are really great to help with your child's listening skills and really, help them build on their active listening skills. So that is our activity done. So back to our visual timetable, we can now tick off our activity. So that is the end of today's session. Thank you for joining. If you have any questions or queries, please have a look at the information that is on our website, as you might find your questions are already answered there, and especially in our advice and support section. Our website address is www.evelina.nhs.uk/community speech and language. And it can also be found on this Facebook page. If you can't find the answer to your question, feel free to email us and someone will get back to you. The email address is gst-tr.contactslt@nhs.net. Thank you very much for joining. We will now say goodbye. And we have completed everything from our visual schedule, and we'll be posting another video next week, and you can rewatch this video at any time. Bye!